Hi, this is Dr. Rao from Breast Surgical, and in this video, I'm going to show you many of the functions of the iOS app. The iOS app that is available on the App Store is currently made available for all the three platforms: iPad, iPhone, and the Mac. Kindly do not use the app that is available for Macs alone because that is no longer being updated. Uh, let's get started. I'm going to search for embolization in chronic subdural hematoma, which seems to be a hot topic going by New England Journal of Medicine. And I'm going to hit go. Sometimes the app crashes, when you don't have enough memory and things like that. And if when that happens, just restart the app and try the same search again. Most of the time it works. I'm running this on an iPhone 15 Pro, so it's probably a little faster than some of the other iPhones. So what it's doing right now is it's generating a summary of each and every abstract. As you can see below each title, there is a small abstract, a small summary displayed, and then it's summarizing. Then it's generating a summary of these summaries to get like a comprehensive overview of your search. So what the summary would almost look like is systematic review with a lot of the abstracts. Um, as you can see, the relevance of each and every abstract is actually it actually goes through OpenAI's models. We're using GPT-4 Turbo for testing whether an abstract is relevant or not, and we're using the O1 model, which is a deep thinking model to generate the overall summary or the systematic review. So the O1 model is kind of slow, and also it's a lot of abstracts, so it's going to take some time. It's going to take maybe a minute. And in the meanwhile, you can also check out some of the other functions of the app. So these are it's classifying each study into these categories. Not all of these are available. In fact, most of these are not available from native PubMed. These are all recognized by AI. And the advanced search, you can sort by the sample size of the study, or even if it's a comparative study, you can also sort by sample size of the cases and the controls. Another useful thing is to sort by the follow-up period to see which study has the longest follow-up period. And so let's look at the summary generated. Again, if this doesn't work the first time, just try the search again because a lot of these operations are extremely complex and probably not meant to be run on an iPhone, let alone on a home PC. So yeah, it's pretty extensive. It has a lot of data incorporated into it, and as you can see, it has used. I'm not going to count here, but a lot of abstracts. If you do this search on something that's freely available like Google or Meta AI or what's available for what's available on Windows, it's not going to use it's not going to generate the summary based on this many number of abstracts. It's going to be like three or four, and this is far better than probably anything available for this purpose on the market. And the other thing is you can actually go to these abstracts and you can read the study for yourself to look to see if the data that's in the summary corresponds to the data in the original abstract. So that was about this one. So what this is doing is it's basically answering your query based upon the text of all the abstracts that was retrieved from PubMed. So it's answering your specific question. It's not just a summary. It's also answering the specific question that you asked initially in the search box. And if you let's say if you want to ask some other question, let us say what are the long-term outcomes, mortality outcomes of embolization for chronic subdural hematoma. So it's basically it now tries to answer and answer this question on the retrieved abstracts. It's again going to take some time. We're using the same model to generate this overview also, the O1 model. And being a deep thinking model, it's going to take several seconds. So what it actually did, since there were so many studies, it actually split up uh, the data that we sent into two sections, and it generated a summary for each section. So yeah, it's a pretty nice summary. There's a lot of depth to the way it thinks. You can make that out from this summary here. You can also basically speak this out like a
Search term.
podcast,
Jarvis query. What are
and
the long-term mortality outcomes of embolization?
so that basically works like a podcast. If you're on your car or something, you can just listen to it as you go. Okay, so yeah, that's about it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this software is probably way better than anything available for this purpose in the market. It almost generates. You send a search query, you get back uh, an overview of the topic that is directly linked to PubMed data, and it's pretty comprehensive, as you can see. And you can digest a large amount of data from PubMed. You know, in a few seconds, instead of looking through a list of 100 abstracts and trying to digest and trying to make sense of, what the data is pointing towards, you can just read the summary and you'll get a much better picture, and also in a much faster fashion. So yeah, I'm sure you'll find this useful. Do send us any questions or suggestions to info@bestmededuc.org. This is Dr. Rav from New York. Thank you. Bye.